Hello, I wanted to give you a quick tour of the home page. We're currently looking at the district page, but a lot of these elements will be very similar on each individual school's page. So first you'll see across up here at the very top, you're going to see where it says home, student parents, our district. This will be revamped a little bit still, but right now with the page live, these are the same links as we had on our previous layout. They link to the same content. Right now I'm logged in as a user, so I also have access to this here, which is the intranet. But if you're just on the page without logging in, you won't see that part. A couple things to look at, your district right here. So the district, this is basically the district homepage. Every time you click on it, it's always going to bring you back to the district homepage. Under this, you have your Our Schools. So same as before, you would click and you would just jump to whichever school that you would like to view. In the center here, we have the logos, and we're still in the process of updating all of the logos. So please be patient as we go through and do those modifications. Over to the right, we have a search. Now this search, the same as before, it's going to search all of the pages on the entire district. If you're looking for a specific page, you're not sure where it got moved to on the site, then I'll show you the site manager or the site map here in a second. Under here, you're going to have translate. So translate, you can actually go and translate the page into any other language. Just keep in mind that it cannot translate words that are seen in pictures. So this is only going to be typable text. Next we have users, and this is where the person would then log in, and I'm going to do I've already done a video already to show you how to log into the site. If you've logged in and you want to log out, then of course you can go right here to sign out. Moving down on the page, we have this little slideshow. This is just going to be various pictures from your school or the district that are just going to flip through and slide, and we'll talk about how to update those pictures as we go through. One nice thing is that these pictures, you can actually have them so that they link to another page, so, similar to like the headlines that we had before, but you can also have it to where it pops up a window with a video. So if you wanted to do a welcome back video for everybody, you could do that. Over here to the right, you're going to have the announcements. So these will be the announcements for your school. And here you'll notice we've limited everybody to only 3 announcements. So if you have more than 3 announcements, what will happen is you're going to get this more button here. When you click on this, it's going to pop up and it's going to go through and show you all of the announcements that you have for that particular school or that location. Moving on over to the right, you're going to see we have on the district page, we have Facebook, YouTube, and we also have Peachjar. So once you have your school social media approved, then we can go through and we'll go and add in the links to the side here. Everybody will have a Peachjar link, and then depending on your school, you may have a Facebook link or a Twitter link. On the district right now, this is linking over to ECSD News, where we'll post videos related to the school system, newsworthy information. Currently, we do have down here in the lower right, we have an important messages. So the first time you come to the page, it's just popping up letting you know that we are making adjustments and that we have that we're in the process of updating to a new template. As we scroll down the page, you're going to see Find It Fast. So in this area here, these are known as our global icons. So these 8 icons will be the same on every single page in the entire district. And again, we're still kind of playing with these, but note the little icons that are here, because when you go to another page, you'll notice that, like if I go to, we'll go to academic calendars, for example, these icons will be across the top of every single page. When you hover over it, it will remind you what that icon would actually be for. Underneath Find It Fast, we're going to have our headlines and features. So this used to be right there in the middle of the page at the very top when you first went to it. And we're going to talk about the best way to go about doing these headlines. It's still, you set it up the same way. The images are here, but we'll talk about maybe some alternate ways that we can set these images up. It'll still link over to your news and media page that you have set up on your school. And you also have down here, we have it set up so that it's going to show 5 of the headlines, and if you have more than 5, when you click on more, it's then going to pop up and show you the rest of the headlines that you have. I'm going to jump back, and then I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. You'll notice too that you have over here, you have these RSS feeds. So if somebody wanted to subscribe to something, like if you wanted to know every time the district uploaded something new to the headlines and features, you could actually subscribe to certain parts of the page and get a notification anytime there's an update. As I scroll down through, you'll see you have the mission and vision statement for the district. And then we also have our site shortcuts, upcoming events, and I want tos. You'll notice that as I'm scrolling through these social media icons, they're static and they'll always stay over there, so the person can always jump over to any of those as they go through. The site shortcuts, these would be shortcuts that maybe would jump to someplace either on the district or your page itself. Something that is maybe either legally we have to have up on the page, more informational type of content. In the middle are upcoming events. Right now we have everybody set to a max of 30 days and 7 events, but they can always go and click on the view calendar and it will pop up, and they've got the entire calendar that they can also go and look at for that school or the district. Over on the right we have the I want to. So in this case, what we're putting on here, we're putting it in plain English. I want to get help with Parent Portal, or I want to apply for a job in the district. This is for, if you want to put something, maybe this is something that would be up maybe all year. I want to buy a uniform, or I want to look up, in this case, like I want to look up where is my zoned, my address, my home address, what bus would I ride, what school am I zoned for, or again, this is on the district page, so I want to request a transcript or diploma. Again, in plain English for users who just want to jump over there and they're just looking real quick. I want some help right here. As we scroll down, you'll notice that in the lower left corner we now have the address with a pop out. So this will pop up and it will show you, actually it'll pop up Google Maps, and then the person could actually go and use Google Maps to find their location if they needed to go to that school. So let's say open house, they're not sure exactly where that school is, they're brand new to the district, whatever, they could do that. Or a visitor that's coming to your school to maybe do observations. Again, they can go down there and it will go and show them the best way to get to that location. Over on the right hand side we've got the contact us, so you'll notice that the phone number and fax will now be at the bottom of the page. And next to that you also have this little blue up arrow. So the up arrow will then go and jump you back to the very top of the page quickly without having to sit here and scroll through the page to try to find it. Lastly, we have 3 things down here at the bottom. We have the accessibilities, the sitemap, and the right to know. So our accessibilities, this is going to go through and it's just talking about our accessibilities and what we're trying to do with the district as far as trying to make sure that our website is ADA compliant, making sure that we have color contrast and fonts that are readable. And if somebody finds an issue with any of our accessibility features on our website, they can also report it to us so that way we can get it fixed as soon as possible. In the middle here you'll have your sitemap. So if you're not sure where a certain page might be located, so in here, like let's say we're looking, so I'm on the Effingham County Schools, so this is the main school district, and I type in calendar, you're going to notice every single location that calendar is located on our page. If I type in PTO, you'll see that I don't have anything for PTO. But if I go down here to Marlow, and again, this is only going to search Marlow's pages, I'm going to look for anything with PTO, and I'm going to get the PTO information here. So even if I move the page and it's now located in a new area, this is a quick way to find where that page has been moved to. You might want to know why this person here is showing up under PTO, and that's because in the name actually has PTO spelled inside of it. So again, the sitemap is a great way to locate where maybe if pages have been consolidated or moved. This is a great place to go to real quick to see what pages are nested underneath what channels, or what sections are nested underneath which channels. Lastly, at the very bottom we also have the parent's right to know. So this area here, This one was to be posted on everybody's homepage, and we have this on everybody's homepage right now, and it pops up with all of that information about the Parents' Right to Know. If we update it on the district site, then it should be updated on all the individual school sites as well. So we hope that you found this quick little tour beneficial, and again, this is the homepage as of June 13th, 2001 or 2021, and I'm sure that there's going to be more updates along the way, but I wanted to give you a quick little overview of where everything's at now on the district page. And again, this is going to be similar to what you're going to find on the individual school pages.